Today, I'm going to teach you how to personalize your resin jewelry using a Cricut. What's going on, my fellow jewelers? I finally did it. I finally bought a Cricut. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've always wanted to personalize my resin jewelry, and so this is how you do it. So today, I'm going to teach you, one, how to measure your jewelry, because you need to measure it so you get the word just right. I'm going to teach you how to transfer it. I'm going to teach you how to use the machine. I'm going to teach you all the basics step by step so that you know how to do it at the end of this video. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe my channel if you haven't already, but let's dive right in right now. Look at this. It's so cute. I got a Cricut Joy. It's the smallest one. Well, I think it's the smallest one. I don't know for sure, but it's pretty small. It's super cute. It's fairly easy to do. The order is they want 10 earrings to have the word bloom on it. And so I am going to be putting bloom on each one of these, so 20 altogether. Holy cow. Yep, it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it. And so I need to measure first, and I gotta know if I want to go sideways, if I want to go slanted, if I want to go up and down. I recommend you don't go up and down. When I go up and down with this small piece of jewelry, it just doesn't work. I think it'd be so cute if it did, and I've tried so many times. I'm like, it's gonna work this time, it's gonna work this time. It doesn't work. It absolutely does not work. So I'm gonna take my handy dandy ruler and I'm gonna go with the inches, because that's what I have the metrics on my Cricut. And then it goes from here to here and it's 1 inch. So I'm gonna do about 0.75. And then I would say I could probably do 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch. So anywhere between 0.25 and 0.50 is what I'll do. So I do about a roundabout number. I don't do exactly. I like it how the Cricut, when I put in the length, it says, well, for this word, you should probably have about this height. And if the height is exactly what I want, then I go with it. If not, I mess around with the numbers. So we got to do about 0.75 for length and about 0.25 to 0.5 for the height. The next thing is you're gonna need your phone. The Cricut only works through your phone or your device, your iPad. I know it's complicated, but I got you. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So we're gonna dive in right now. Okay, so it's a cute little app right here. I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, start a free trial. I don't buy anything. I refuse to buy. I just use all the free stuff. I'm gonna go to Canvas right here, and I'm gonna push in the word text. So I want the word bloom. I want the B to be capital and then lowercase for the other letters. I'm gonna do bloom, and I'm gonna say I'm done with that. And then I'm going to the font. Now, when it comes to the font, you can't do cursive for your jewelry. I mean, you could try, but cursive is very small and dainty, and it doesn't always transfer correctly. So I have a couple that I have saved, and I've bookmarked them. And so I just go down and I go with the one I want. So I do like favorite fonts like that. I do like that. And it comes out really well. When it's bolded and it's thick like that, see, it comes out really well. And I appreciate that. Look at, and then it's already in inches. So it's too big. It's 2.34 inches. We need less than an inch. So I'm gonna go back down here, and I am going to put the width. I need about 0.75. And then it goes, oh, look, it's already gone to 0.25 inches, which is good. I might do just a bit bigger if it'll let me, because sometimes it's like, hey, you need to be able to have it be a good length and height. But we'll see if I can do like a 0.35 for height. Ooh, and it looks good. It looks really good. And then I'm gonna press make it. So what's happening is I have this mat right here. I have this mat, and this is what I stick my vinyl on. I have a permanent vinyl. Isn't this so pretty? I love it. These things are expensive, but when you do it in tiny little bitty pieces on your earring, it stretches a long way. So that always makes me happy. So we're gonna pick the mat, on the mat, 4.5 inches to 6.5 inches. I'm gonna confirm it. And then I need to place my bloom where I'm going to put my sticker. So I'm going to put, this is a more sticky, I've used up so much that it's not as sticky over there anymore. So I'm going to put my bloom where I want it, like so. And then I'm going to cut this to the length. And so I get my ruler out, and I've cut it really crooked. And I'm going to do, it's going to be between 1/2 and 1/4 of an inch. So I am going to take my scissors. I'm actually just going to cut a lot, and then I can use it for the next bloom word. So I'm taking that. I only need 1/2 of that. So I'm going to cut this in 1/2, like so. Measuring again. Yep. It's a lot thicker than I need it. I have this protection that comes with it, and then I'm going to see where it's on here, and it is about right there. And so then what we're going to do is, I'm going to take my Cricut, and I'm going to say next. And it has to look for it's connecting it from my phone to the Cricut. Oh, there it is. And then it's smart vinyl. You have all these different, like, what are you using? What material are you using? And so it has all these options. I'm using a smart vinyl, matless permanent vinyl. I'm using a permanent vinyl. And it's gonna load, so we're trying to get to load right now. There we go. Now it's thinking. It's making sure the mat is aligned. And now I'm just gonna say go, and it's gonna do it, y'all. Sometimes I get nervous that it's like, it's gonna mess it up, or I put the sticker in the wrong place, or whatever the case is. I kind of freak out. It gets me all nervous. And it's done. It's done. Project, okay. We're gonna unload the material, and it unloaded it for me? Yeah, baby. And now we gotta go to the next step. So the next step is taking out the extra vinyl and just having the bloom. And so let me show you how to do that. So I'm gonna take I took it off my mat, and then I have my handy dandy tool. And you gotta lift it up. You gotta lift this baby up. Here we go. And you gotta make sure, so this is called weeding. I don't even weed my garden at times. So this is called weeding, where you make sure that the letters are staying on the mat. The L's and like those letters that are like straight up and down are sometimes really hard because they want to come up. It's the other letters that do a better job. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm weeding right and that my letters are staying on. That's the thing about Cricut and Resin, is that Resin, you need really little letters. You need such little letters, and so you have to have your font just right. Every font does not work in tiny little letters. And so I usually do bold, and then to take it off, to weed out the extra piece can be really hard. So just be patient and just take your time. And then this O has an extra piece I don't need. So I'm just going to take that out now. Oh, except please don't move. Okay, phew. So I'm just weeding it like so. Even the B has a couple, which I don't mind at this point if the B if I don't take those off, because they're so teeny tiny. Okay, we got it. We got it ready for the next step. The next step is transfer tape. You're gonna cut this tape according to the size that you have, and you're going to make sure it sticks on, the letters stick on here, and that's what's gonna transfer it to your jewelry piece or to your resin piece, okay? So I think, because I cut so much, I'm just gonna just trim a little bit off, like so. And then I'm going to grab it right here, and I'm actually going to use it to cut my transfer tape. I'm going to cut just a little bit extra, like so. And then just like that, okay? Mwah! Now we kind of got to do the same thing where we got to get this tape off, just like we got this extra tape off. We gotta take this off extra. This is the hard part for me because it really likes to stay. Sometimes my tool will work, sometimes it won't. Here we go. See the clear? See that? That's what you want. That's what you want. You don't want the tearing, you want the clear. And now I'm going to stick my transfer tape down like so. I'm gonna get this tool. So now we're going to scrape it. We're going to kind of push our way so that the bloom sticks to the transfer tape, and we're going to flip it over and do the same thing. This is important because you need your letters to get on that transfer tape. You need it. This is so important. And you can like check it out. Ooh, yep. Oh, we did it. Look at that little thing. Okay. This is a good part, but now we got to transfer it onto our jewelry piece, okay, or our resin piece. So we're gonna pick a gold one, like so. And I want to do diagonal. Ooh, and I did smaller. I like this smaller. So I want to do a diagonal, like so. Yep, looking good. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, and now we got to do the similar thing. The similar technique is just pushing it on and making sure it sticks to the resin. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna stick it to our resin. Stick it to ya. Okay, and we're gonna test it out. Oh, look at that. It's so exciting. It did it. This always makes me excited. I feel like I won the lottery or something. And so we have, look at that. We have our bloom, and we need to do one more step, and that is putting a layer of resin on it so that it doesn't peel off ever. This will be the forever stick. So let me show you. So now we're gonna do a layer around the whole thing. You don't just want it on the letters, you want it actually around the whole thing because it will show up if you just do on the letters and it doesn't look very nice. So when you're doing that, make sure that you cover the whole piece because it will look like kind of like ripples and it doesn't look very good. So now we're just going to go and cover everything, making sure that it's hitting everywhere. We don't want any ripple looking like thing. We want to make sure that it hits the edge, completely around the edge of our piece. Like so, and you can give it like a look on the side because sometimes it's hard to see the clear. That looks good. Okay, and there's no bubbles. So now we can hit it with the light and call it gorgeous. Oh my gosh, we did it, y'all, we did it. What are your questions? What are your comments? What do you have? Because there's a lot in this video and stuff on the how-tos. Okay, y'all, look at that. It's so pretty. And it hit all the edge. Oh my goodness. I love it. I think it's so gorgeous. And that, my fellow jewelers, is how you personalize your resin pieces using a Cricut.